Hey, so let's check out some of these 3D games that are on the Zune HD now. They're actually free to download. You just have to go on your computer and get them. I grabbed a few. If you're anything like me, you're most interested in Project Gotham here. And like all the other Zune apps, it's going to show you an ad as it loads in. So, it's a free game, so maybe ads aren't so bad, but you might have some feelings on that. So this takes a second to load in, even though it does have that Tegra chip. But once it does load in, you can see that it's actually going to be pretty impressive. So let's just do a quick start here. I've hooked up some delightfully nasty speakers so you can hear the audio. So controls are pretty much exactly what you would expect. You accelerate in the corner here, and you turn by steering. And I'm going to try to steer on camera here, which isn't going to go so well. But as you can see, the graphics are actually quite impressive for a device this size. I would say they're easily on par with the PSP. There are some pretty high quality textures, some pretty accurate reflections, and the frame rate is super smooth, super high. So overall, for a device like the Zune, which is absolutely tiny if you've seen it in person, this is so hard to drive on camera, absolutely tiny if you've seen it in person, these are some pretty impressive graphics. Now, whether or not the controls are on par with the PSP, I think, is a question that you have to ask yourself, and that Sony would probably love if you asked yourself. But in terms of the graphics, they're certainly quite impressive. Now, if we go to a game that's sort of more integrated with the Zune, you can kind of see how it works. So let's try Audio Surf here. And again, this is going to show you an ad, and this is actually one of the animated Zune ads. So, again, you might have your own feelings on ads on a device that you own, but, for the most part, they're free games, so you can't really complain too much. And, the advertising isn't that intrusive, it just shows up when you load the game. But, again, there are certainly opinions on whether or not that advertising is okay. So, you can just load this in, and let's see how much music is on here. Sure. So again, this is the Tegra chip at work, and it's not slow by any means. It's not it's not an Xbox 360, but it certainly holds its own in getting the job done here. So here we go. If you're familiar with any of these games, you know what's going to happen here. You just tilt the thing to play. But what's interesting is that this is much harder than I expected. And this is actually integrated with the Zune software. So once I'm embarrassed myself enough by being bad at this game, I can just quit out, and the music is going to keep playing, which is pretty cool. So you can be playing and quit playing and still be listening to your music. So that's a pretty neat feature. But that's it. The other games aren't going to blow your mind. They're just really, they're nice, well-done 3D games that happen to show you ads before they load. So that's it. That's 3D games in the Zune HD.